I'm with Bruce Rowland today in our second of our talks. Bruce, you've been highly influenced by the European master painters, and tell me a little bit about sort of why that's so significant for you, and what significance it's had in your painting and the influence in your painting.
Well, I see the old masters as being a chain which goes right back to early Renaissance times, and in some ways I'd like to think that I'm a link in that chain, because it's a continuous thing. Many of the masters went back to previous generations to gain inspiration for their work, and in my case this has been very vital to my work practice.
And Bruce, in this particular painting here, the choice of a subject must be a very important element in the motivation for you to paint. So why have you chosen this subject that's on the easel now, and by choosing that subject, I guess there's an artist influence there for you. Maybe you can just describe that process and what's involved.
Well, firstly, the use of the mandolin was critical to this painting. Corot, the wonderful French painter, did quite a number of portraits of young women with mandolins, and that was what set me off, and I went searching for a mandolin, and I finally bought one in Manchester in the UK, and it's a late 19th century mandolin, so it has that lovely quality. It's a decorative quality and it's a lovely shape. I then went back to also looking at having the shoulders bare, the use of the white drape. In my case, though, I've gone for a very strong blue background, which I generally don't use strong colours in the background, but in this case I've used a strong blue, which I feel works quite well. It does show up the flesh tones very strongly. They do come through the warmth of the flesh tones. It's a young girl. She's I think she's around about 18 when she sat for it, and it was getting the youth that I wanted to particularly show in this, and once again the use of the mandolin as a compositional device.